Good evening, Facebook community. This is Jennifer with Uplifting Life Naturally, just hopping on here for a few minutes this evening. I apologize if my voice sounds a little harsh or scratchy. I'm not sure what's going on, but a little bit of a sore throat here this afternoon, and hopefully I'll make it through this live without too much coughing. But as everyone knows, my water, I have it right here, so if needed. But what I wanted to do, and I know I had mentioned last night for those who had hopped on that I wanted to talk about how our fast-paced life and our hurriedness, can affect our heart and our blood pressure and such, and I will get to that tomorrow. But actually what I wanted to do for this evening, and it just kind of came from some different things that came up today, and, even based on my posts that I thought I'd rather just, share this. It's something kind of that's just been on my mind, and, I wanted to take a few minutes and share to everyone out there that, really, I think we all need to focus on slowing down a little bit more. Our lives are totally hectic, from morning till night. I know I'm not alone with that. And, we're really passing up a lot of, special moments or times that we could be noticing or having, whether that's with our spouse, our children, even ourselves, or friends, making new friends, taking advantage of different opportunities. If you stop and you really, look at the world around us, it's constant go, go, go. Everybody wants it now, 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 or, yesterday even. And I've certainly been guilty of that myself. And, really it's over the past few years. I've been divorced now for about 7 years. And, the first couple of years were quite rough, trying to really, do it all, get it all done, wanting everything to be perfect, this, that, and whatever. And, it just got to be too much. I couldn't keep up. It was affecting me, affecting my kids, affecting work, just affecting everything. So, I finally made the decision, that, I was going to just focus on myself. With the craziness and the busyness, being a single mom, really never a few moments at all for myself. So I decided, well, if I want a little bit of time to myself, nobody's just going to offer that to me. I mean, who's going to do that? My children, and certainly not my boss at work. You got to get all that stuff in, and your kids have all their needs and wants and such. So I decided about a year ago that, I was just going to, make myself a priority as well. And, because I am, and I also found it was important for my children to learn that, I'm important too. They're still struggling with that a little bit. A lot of everything about them is still me, but, expected with teenagers and such. But, anyways, if we're not showing our children that, we respect ourselves and we deserve time, I'm concerned that, that my children were going to grow up thinking as they got older that maybe they weren't valuable and, their time didn't matter. And I certainly, as I thought about that, didn't want I don't want my children growing up thinking that about themselves, that they don't matter and their time doesn't matter. So I thought, well, the best way that I'm going to teach them that is actually to show them that. So that's a whole big part of why, I started on my own health and fitness journey. I figured if I'm going to be trying to put some time in for myself, I may as well be productive with it. I mean, after all, that's, a type A personality here coming out. If I'm going to do something, I may as well try to kill two birds with one stone. So, getting, older, I'm not getting any younger. And that's the other thing, as we get older, health issues crop up. And if you're like me, you want to be there when your children, get married and have children of their own and, have the ability to, have your health to enjoy, your children as they're older and grandchildren and whatnot. So, those were the reasons I kind of decided. And, really it was the best decision I ever made. And it really helped significantly. For those of you who've seen my post earlier today, I shared about, how it really improved my confidence. I always was, somebody with a lot of confidence growing up, even through nursing school, PA school. But I think, everything with the divorce and the stress and the struggles just kind of, started making me do some self-doubting and such that, I really wasn't who I used to be, or more importantly, who I wanted to be. So, this journey has helped me with that as well. So if that's something you're struggling with, even some self-doubt, I can reassure you that, taking care of yourself at whatever level or whatever way you choose to do that will help with that as well. my journey for this was not just strictly because I wanted to lose weight. Yeah, certainly, having a little bit of that baby belly, as we call it, and wanting to get rid of that. I had a goal to lose a few pounds, but, it was more importantly to have time for myself and to feel good. And that's what I noticed really did happen. And also over the course of those couple of months, the friendships I've made, meeting people, across the United States, people I would not have met otherwise if I wasn't on this journey. So as all of that started, I thought, this really, is a good journey to be on. I mean, really, worst case, what do I have to lose? Stay healthy or get healthy, maybe lose a few pounds. So it was kind of win-win-win, for me from that respect. So I really enjoy helping others and trying to encourage others to do the same, because it really can be life-changing in a lot of different ways. Again, I really want to stress, at least from my standpoint, I'm not concerned about people necessarily losing weight. I know, my journey that I'm on and, trying to inspire is for people to get healthy, but, I really want to, stress that it's not because, I think people need to lose weight or people need to be a certain size, by all means. That's not my thought process at all. To me, people are beautiful from the inside out, not the outside in, and that doesn't matter, but we do need to be healthy. Working in the healthcare profession, I've been a PA now for, I don't even know how many years. I've kind of lost track, but, too many years that I've seen a lot of, illness and, people struggling now, doing a lot of mental health, as I've mentioned, a lot of depression, anxiety, where, just really taking care of yourself, increasing your confidence, your self-esteem, and just feeling better about yourself really can improve just even those simple things. So, I'm really determined to inspire others. I really want to inspire others, and I hope I do. If there's, something that you think that I could help you with, I'm happy to do so in whatever way that means. I'm just happy to be here, be on this journey. And again, if it wasn't for my own decision to take, a half hour to an hour of time to myself simply because I deserved it, I wouldn't be here where I am. So I want to, really encourage each of you to sit back, think about your own day and where can you give yourself 30 minutes. And, there's a lot that you'll probably find will transpire and happen over the next several months to years just by giving yourself even 30 minutes a day. So I hope each and every one of you, really take that to heart and consider that, whatever it is that you decide you want to do in that 30 minutes. But, we are all important, and especially crazy busy moms that probably most of you are that are on here. You deserve it. And, more importantly, we need to teach our children that, we do matter as well. It's not just them. So good luck with that. And if anybody has, a secret to how that works, you can let me know. But, my strategy is to take time for myself and, show my children through my actions that I do matter. And I hope you do the same. So with that said, I'm going to head off, get everybody off to bed, hopefully get to bed early myself tonight since I'm not feeling too well. And I'll plan to hop on here tomorrow, probably about 9 o'clock again, and talk, what I originally wanted to talk about as far as, our crazy, busy, fast-paced lives and how it affects our health from the standpoint of, our heart and our blood pressure. So I hope everybody else has a great evening, and I will see everybody tomorrow who hops on. Thanks again for all your support. I truly appreciate it.